Good evening, everyone. My name is Lauren Pender, and this is my persuasive speech. Adam Falk Tanksley was like most 3-year-old little boys. He was full of energy and spent most of his time playing with trucks, building forts, and doing just what typical little boys love to do. When Adam began complaining of stomach pains with bouts of vomiting, doctors thought that Adam had appendicitis. But after further tests and a CT scan, Adam's family got the shock of their lives. Adam was diagnosed with stage 4 anaplastic Wilms tumor, a very rare childhood cancer with an unfavorable histology of a 30% cure rate. During Adam's treatment, he received 123 rounds of chemotherapy and 18 days of radiation, all while battling multiple lung infections. He went into cardiopulmonary arrest twice and was on life support for 3 weeks. Through all of this, Adam fought for his life, receiving red blood cells and platelets on a weekly and daily basis, supporting him through his chemotherapy and cancer. After 310 days and nights in the hospital, Adam was able to go home with his family thanks to doctors and nurses at Levine Children's Hospital and local blood donors like you. Through personal experience of donating blood and extensive research, I am fully aware of the importance of giving blood. Many individuals have personal reservations about giving blood. In fact, according to the American Red Cross, many people don't donate blood because of fear of needles, getting AIDS, or they're too busy, and many feel that their blood isn't the right type, or that they need their blood and they don't have any to spare. One of the biggest reasons people don't donate blood is because they never thought about it or they were never asked to donate blood. Well, today I will be explaining the need for a sufficient blood supply, the donation process, and the benefits of giving blood. I ask that each of you reflect on the benefits of giving blood and consider becoming a donor. Let's begin with the need for blood donations. Did you know that in the time that it takes you to take a complete breath, someone will need to have a blood transfusion? According to the Mammaloids Medical Center, every 3 seconds someone is in need of blood, and yet only 5% of the population donates blood. This is why we need your help. Every day, thousands of people will need to have a blood transfusion for some life-threatening illness, injury, surgery, or disease. According to the article How to Give the Gift of Life by Carolyn Gard, 97% of people in the United States will need blood at some point in their lives, and it is up to people like you and I who will decide if they receive that blood. Now that we know the importance of having donors, let's find out who can donate blood, the process of giving blood, and the benefits of donating. According to the American Blood Center, only 37% of the U.S. population is eligible to donate blood, and only 10% donate blood annually. Well, when an individual is interested in giving blood, they would go to a local blood bank company, such as the American Red Cross, or any other local bank that's close to them. They would then go through the donation process, which usually takes 30 to 45 minutes. The individual would first go through registration. Once that is finished, the individual is then determined eligible to move on to the medical history. The screener will ask the individual about their health history in a private interview area. A mini physical will be performed that includes blood pressure, blood iron levels, and temperature. Once this has been completed, the interviewer will let the individual know if they are eligible to donate blood, and if they are eligible, then they can actually start the blood donation process. The individual will be asked to sit in a reclining chair with their arm will be sterilized with a swab and a sterile needle inserted into a vein in their arm. Most individuals will only feel a small pinch when the needle is inserted. The donation process barely takes more than 10 minutes, and the quantity of blood that is used is about a pint. Once they are finished, they will be invited to sit and enjoy refreshments. Most donors are able to resume their normal activities immediately, but some are advised to not engage in any strenuous activities for 24 hours after their donation. So what are the benefits of donating blood? Every time an individual donates blood, they give the gift of life to 3 people. One blood donation can save up to 5 people depending on the situation and the need for the blood. So not only are donors saving the lives of many, they also have the personal satisfaction of giving back. Many people who have received blood in the past have also made the choice to give back, so others can benefit also. Banks will also send donors a postcard with their specific blood levels on them. The American Red Cross gives the blood donors these t-shirts, such as the one that I'm wearing. Each time they participate in a blood drive, there are numerous benefits for anyone that gives blood. Now that we know the importance of blood donations, the process of donating blood, Let's visualize this. All healthy, eligible donors make an effort to donate blood so that there is never a shortage of blood, and anyone that needs blood has as much as they need. Many people go through their life never expecting illness, injury, disease, or surgery. But the fact is, 97% of people in the United States will need blood at some point in their life. Imagine your child, mother, husband, or even yourself needing blood and not being able to have it because blood is unavailable. None of your family or friends can donate because the supply isn't enough to test and make sure that it is compatible and that it is safe. Now imagine that donors all across the country and even locally in your community donating blood before an illness, injury, disease, or surgery even took place, so that blood is available and ready for use. Every 3 seconds, someone will need blood. For many, the decision on whether they get it is up to people like you and I. Taking the time to donate blood takes only 3 to 45 minutes and is a simple process that results in the gift of life for 3 people. There are numerous benefits that that come with donating blood. For many, the personal satisfaction of saving lives is all that is needed. You don't have to be a superhero or be at the right place at the right time to save lives and give back. All you need to do is become a blood donor, and every time you donate blood, you are giving a second chance to not only the individual that is in need of blood, but also their family too. I urge each of you to consider becoming a donor and to remember the quote written by Peter Marshall, that the measure of a life, after all, is not its duration, but its donation. Thank you.